Brothers Rick and Marty Lagena are currently investigating a treasure mystery that has been going on for 228 years on Oak Island. The garden shaft is a deteriorated wooden structure that is 80 feet deep and may be connected to the original money pit. They are currently working on repairing the garden shaft. The substance in question is backfilled clay, yet the team is of the opinion that they have sufficient grounds to conclude that it is associated with the first money pit. The water testing conducted within the shaft has showed strong trace evidence of gold, and the wood samples that were taken from the shaft have been dated to the year 1735. It is of great interest to Marty Lagena to discover what lies at the bottom of the shaft. He is hoping to drill both horizontally and vertically after they have reached a depth of 50 to 60 feet on the shaft. Moreover, they have constructed lateral tunnels in order to provide members of the team with the opportunity to hunt for proof of riches. For the purpose of monitoring the operation, the crew will be utilizing the Inuktun Spectrum 120 high-definition camera. This camera is equipped with a pan lens that can cover 360 degrees and is designed to function in relatively low light circumstances. Additionally, the camera is equipped with visual enhancing features such as a zoom capability that is extremely powerful. Although the group is optimistic that there is a possibility of treasure being hidden at the bottom of the garden shaft, they are more interested in going underground and making the most of the opportunity that the shaft affords. The possibility of discovering the tunnel from the garden shaft and the possibility of doing additional excavation is something that Rick Lagena and Roger are both quite enthusiastic about. A new set of tools that will assist the crew in locating the tunnel is now being developed by the team in the money pit location. For the purpose of breaking through the clay and installing 2 additional sets of tools, they are employing a hammer grab apparatus. The crew is also working on a new hammer that will be used to break through the clay and create a tunnel that may lead to the discovery of the original money pit. As a conclusion, the group is currently working on a treasure mystery that has been going on for 228 years on Oak Island, with the expectation of discovering the tunnel that is located at the bottom of the garden hole. In order to investigate the region and find the treasures that have been concealed, they are employing a wide variety of instruments and technology. The enigma surrounding Oak Island is about to be solved by Scott Barlow, the operations manager of the island, and Rick Lagena, who are ready to embark on a voyage. By going underground, they are bringing about a transformation in the search engine, which is an event that they will remember for the rest of their lives. The restoration of the garden shaft has reached a depth of 44 feet, and once they have finished their safety training, they will go to the money pit region to investigate what they can find there. It is quite exciting for Rick to be underground in the money pit, where a lot of individuals have experienced experiences that are comparable to his own. In light of the fact that he considers this to be a fantastic story that will be carried by them, he is of the opinion that life is all about the experiences that are shared. Lagena is of the opinion that the people who came before them have left behind a legacy that is currently being carried about by them. Because it gives people the opportunity to observe how history would have been preserved in the absence of cranes, the experience is truly awe-inspiring. On the other hand, Lagena is of the opinion that people in the past did not possess cranes, and that there was a strong desire to pursue their business endeavors, not just among the searchers, but also among the initial depositors. At the point where they are now nearing the 50-foot mark, there is the possibility of more works being done in the vicinity, such as offset chambers and the tunnel that is located at the 95-foot mark. They are constantly pounding on the timber in order to determine whether or not there is any void behind them. It is possible that there is original construction underneath the shaft. Rick expresses his appreciation for the one-of-a-kind event, and they are anticipating receiving some answers on what took place here. It is obvious that Marty is drilling, and it is also obvious that Rick is loving the experience. A greater understanding of the money pit is something that the crew is looking forward to discovering, and they are excited to see what they can find. The 2 individuals, Rick and Marty Lagena, make their way to the money pit region in order to assess the development of their probe drilling operation within the garden shaft. After reaching a depth of approximately 93 feet, they are resolute in their mission to identify the building and break through it in order to discover what it might actually hold. Before they run out of time, Rick and Charles make the decision to pull the fragments and see what is at the bottom of the pile. In spite of the fact that they only have a half day of active search agenda, they are hoping to locate anything significantly noteworthy. Despite the fact that Rodney discovers bags of items that contain no evidence of wood, he is still 99.9% certain that he hit wood on the north side. 60 years later, Rick and Scott make the decision to descend down the shaft together, despite the fact that they never would have anticipated getting to this point. The situation that they are in is one that other people have been in for hundreds of years as they have been searching for this treasure. The event has left Rick feeling inspired, and he considers it to be rather awe-inspiring altogether. In spite of the fact that they are running out of time this year, Marty is awestruck by the concept of diving underground in the neighborhood of Money Pit. In light of the fact that goods would arrive at their lowest point, Gary proposes using a metal detector. It is possible that he will be able to detect something if they are 5 feet above it, as he indicates. Furthermore, he possesses a coil on his device that may be submerged in water or placed on the edge of the device in order to release the coil. There is a call from Scott to Gary, telling him to get ready and put him down the hole. It is time for Gary to make an attempt to metal detect it, and it is possible that they are getting close to the genuine treasure. There are only a few moments remaining. All of the members of the crew are eager to find out what they can discover during their descent down the shaft, as well as the possibility of discovering the riches. The plot centers on a group of metal detectorists who are conducting a secret treasure hunt in the Money Pit. The Money Pit is the setting for the story. Gary is the leader of the crew, and he is the first person to observe the presence of metal in the Money Pit. There are 2 different targets that they are looking for: the base of an ancient shaft and a non-ferrous target that may be gold, silver, or copper. They are using a CTX 3030 detector to identify metal, and they are hunting for both of these targets. The crew is thrilled with their discovery, but they are also disappointed that they were unable to pursue the goal since they do not possess the necessary legal permits to extend the shaft any farther. With this information, it is clear that Rick and Marty cannot put the future of the project or the safety of their staff in jeopardy by attempting to break through the bottom of the shaft in order to investigate the unstable ground below. The group is resolute in their aim to go with their quest. Nevertheless, they are required to depart from the Money Pit today. Tomorrow, they intend to go back to the last war room before leaving. In the morning of the next day, the members of the team express their appreciation for the shared experience, as well as the many skill sets, views, understandings, and logic that have contributed to the accomplishment of the project. Together with Tom's participation, the team expresses their appreciation for the support they have received from their family, friends, and the community. This extraordinary journey has provided the team with the opportunity to work together, and they are thankful for both the experience and the opportunity. In the process of getting ready for the next part of the adventure, they are hoping to find the answers to the most important questions and break the curse that Oak Island has placed on them. The group is eager to discover what they can uncover and how it will have an effect on the path that the project will take in the future. In a nutshell, the plot centers on a group of metal detectorists who are engaged in a secret treasure hunt in the Money Pit region of the city. Their finding, as well as the possibility that the team may be able to answer the most important questions and break the curse that Oak Island has placed on them, has piqued their interest. On the other hand, they are required to take into account the regulatory constraints as well as the potential risks associated with extending the shaft further.